Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. Okay, let's begin the session here. And good evening to everyone. Yes, I'm live now. And in this YouTube video here I will be covering some important MCQ questions for the upcoming CUET PG 2024 English Literature exam. Do join quickly. I'll be covering some important MCQ questions. Do join. And let me share the link here in the Telegram channel. Do join the Telegram channel. That is Santu Sahu UGC.net. Okay. Is everything okay? Please send me the confirmation. Is everything okay? Yes. So here I will be covering more than 30 important MCQ questions along with explanation. Do join very quickly. I will be covering. Do like the session and make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification and to stay updated as well. Do join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC.net. You will be getting daily updates regarding the classes, as well as I sometimes provide PDF as well, and I daily provide MCQ questions, okay, as a quiz. So do join quickly Santu Sahu's UGC.net, this Telegram channel. Okay, this is here Santu Sahu UGC.net. Here, let's begin the session here. All good, yeah, all good. Subramshu is saying that. Okay. Good evening, Subramshu. Okay, let's begin the session here. Chalo. So I'll be covering some important MCQ questions, okay, along with explanation. Do join. I'll be discussing this here later. So the first question is on your screen here. The artist may be present in his work like God in creation, invisible, almighty, everywhere felt, but none were seen. Here, the artist may be present in his work like God in creation, invisible and almighty, everywhere felt, but nowhere seen. Okay, Anindita. Okay, now two students from Ravenshaw, Anindita and Subramshu. So here, the artist may be present again his work like God in creation, invisible, almighty, and everywhere. Okay, everywhere felt, but nowhere seen. Okay, Shreya, good evening. Henry James is talking here about the artist impersonality, absence, presence, creativity. So the artist may be present in his work like God in creation, invisible and almighty, everywhere felt, but nowhere seen. Henry James is talking here about the artist, impersonality, absence, presence, creativity. The artist may be present in his work like God in creation. He is invisible, he is almighty, everywhere felt, but nowhere seen. Here, the American author Henry James is talking here about the artist impersonality, absence, presence, creativity. I am giving a clue that T.S. Eliot has also focused on this. T.S. Eliot's impersonality, excellent. So here, excellent, Anandita, it is impersonality. This is 2014 VIP questions of UGC.net probably. The artist may be present in his work like God in creation, invisible and almighty, everywhere felt, but nowhere seen. So this is Henry James is here talking about author's impersonality. Yeah, impersonality. Chalo. Jacques Derrida's American disciples are or were Geoffrey Hartman, Paul D. Mann, J.H. Miller. Tell me. Chalo. Jadot Stein, Barbara Johnson, Michael Wren, Mary Ellman, John Baudelaire, Jean Baudelaire, Giles Deleuze, and Felix Guattari. So Jacques Derrida's American disciples were Geoffrey Hartman, Paul D. Mann, J.H. Miller. Okay, remember this. They are the disciples of Derrida from America, and they're important figure. Okay, so Geoffrey Hartman, Paul D. Mann, yeah, excellent. And then the Paul D. Mann and J.H. Miller or J. Hills Miller. So we have Geoffrey Hartman, Paul D. Mann, J.H. Miller is the right answer. Yes, Shreya, And the excellent, fantastic. It is Hartman, Haldeman, J.H. Miller. Excellent. Next question here. And if no piece of chronicle we prove, we will build in dash in pretty rooms. Okay. Lyrics, epics, sonnets, stanzas. Fill this. Subramsu, excellent. Chalo. And if no piece of chronicle we prove, we will build in dash pretty rooms. Okay. Okay. And if no piece of chronicle, and if no piece of chronicle we prove, we will build in dash. We will build in dash pretty rooms. Okay. So here, and will you tell me that from which poem these lines were taken? Okay, someone is Shreya is saying A or C. Okay, so it is actually sonnets. Yeah, excellent. It is sonnets. Okay, and what was the name of the poem from which these lines were taken? Shreya, it is actually from sonnets. Okay, and if no piece of chronicle we prove, we will build in sonnets. In sonnets, okay, pretty rooms. Okay. So these lines are from canonization. Excellent. Yeah, these lines are from canonization. That's the famous opening line is, for God's sake hold your tongue and let me laugh. For God's sake hold your tongue and let me laugh. These lines are from canonizations by John Donne. Okay, canonizations. Okay, by John Donne. Excellent. For God's sake hold your tongue and let me laugh. So here sonnets is the right answer. The greatness of a poet, Arnold says. So Matthew Arnold is saying that the greatness of a poet lies in his powerful and beautiful application of ideas to life. So these ideas were given by Matthew Arnold, that the greatness of a poet lies in his powerful and beautiful application of ideas to life. But a critic pointed out it was not a happy way of putting it, as if ideas were a lotion for the inflamed skin of suffering humanity. Who was the critic? T.S. Eliot's, F.R. Leavis, David Laws, Alan Tate. The greatness of a poet here lies in his powerful or beautiful application ideas to life. But here, the another critic is actually pointing that it was not a happy way of putting it. So he was not accepting the ideas of Matthew Arnold. And he was saying that as if ideas were a lotion for the inflamed skin, of the rash skin of suffering humanity. Who was he? T.S. Eliot, F.R. Leavis, David Laws, Alan Tate. Here it is T.S. Eliot. Okay, it is T.S. Eliot. Again, this is a PYQ question, so we listen it. Okay, I have also found that in CUET PG exam they are giving questions from T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot. They are giving questions from UG Senate past year papers. So here excellent, and in that is T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot is the right answer. That glory never shall his wrath or might extort from me. These lines appear in Paradise Lost, Book 1. What is glory that is being referred to by Satan in these lines in Paradise Lost, Book 1? The courage never to submit or yield, to reign in hell, to defeat God, or to spread evil. That glory never shall his wrath or might extort from me. Paradise Lost, Book 1. What glory is being referred to by Satan here? The courage never to submit or yield, to reign in hell, to defeat God, or to spread evil. Okay, so Ramsu is saying that she, that glory never shall his wrath or might extort from me. No. Here the right answer is actually the courage. The courage never shall his wrath or might extort from me. So क्षमता जो होता है, ठीक है, the courage never to submit or yield, never to submit or yield, yeah, this one. Okay, so A is the right answer actually. The courage never to submit or yield is the right answer. John Donne's Paradise Lost, that was published first in 1667 with 10 books, okay, with 10 books, and 1667 for 1674 which 2 books were at a total 12 books. So Paradise Lost is having total 12 books, okay. No, it is the courage never to submit or yield, okay. So 1667, 1674, okay. ठीक है, 10 books and 12 books. 2 books were added in the second edition. Now tell me, okay. Now tell me, Paradise Regent when was published? I told in the previous class, Anindita, Paradise Regent, Paradise, okay, Paradise Regent. Paradise Regent was published in Paradise Regent along with Samson Agnestis. Along with Samson Agnestis, Paradise Regent was published along with Samson Agnestis. Okay, Samson Agnestis. ठीक है. In which year Paradise Regent and Samson Agnestis was published? The 2 works of Milton were published in 1671, isn't it? So 1671. Okay. Paradise Regent and Samson Agnestis was these works were published in 1671. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. It has been described as a novel without a predecessor. Yeah, 1671. Excellent, 1671. It has been described as a novel without predecessors. Okay, a novel without 1671. Excellent. The product of an original mind and became immediately popular. It is a peculiar blend of pathos and humor, though the pathos is sometimes overdone. Paradise Regent and Samson Agnestis, yeah, 1671. Point of becoming offensively, both in 1671. Excellent. Sentimental novel. The novel was published in 1760. What was the name of this novel? A novel without predecessors. The product of an original mind, became immediately popular as well. It is peculiar blend of pathos and humor, though the pathos is sometimes overdone to the point of becoming offensively sentimental, and it was published in 1760. Options are Gulliver's Travels, The Castle of Otranto, Tristram Shandy, A Tender Husband. Now I am giving the clue, Lawrence Sterne. Okay, Tristram Shandy, isn't it? So Tristram Shandy. Tristram Shandy is known as a novel without a predecessor. Tristram Shandy is known as a novel without a predecessor. So a novel without a predecessor. ठीक है? So here C is the right answer. Moving to question number 7. The Prelude, that is one of the famous works of whom? Coleridge, Wordsworth, Shelley. Tristram Shandy. Yeah, Tristram Shandy. The Prelude, although began as early as 1799 and finished in its first version in 1805, it was not published until 1815, 1820, 1830, 1850. The Prelude, okay. Tristram Shandy. Okay, got it. See. Now moving to question number 7. The Prelude, although began as early as 1799 and finished in its first version in 1805, and it was not published until. So Prelude is having the subtitle Growth of a Poet's Mind. This is an autobiographical work. Who has written? Tell me. Autobiographical work. ठीक है? Autobiographical work. Now Prelude is having the subtitle A Growth of a Poet's Mind. Now it was not published until the date of the author, that is 1850. It was not published until 1850. So it is published. It's a posthumous collection. Okay. It's a posthumous collection. Yeah. The Prelude, although began as early as 1799 and finished in its version 1805, first version, wasn't published until 1850. So it is a posthumous publication. Wordsworth. Excellent. Chalo. The prelude, for instance, went through 4 distinct manuscript versions: 1889, 18056, 1882, and 1894. So was published only after the death of the poet in 1850. So it came in 1850 actually, after the death of the poet. Posthumous collection. Posthumous collection. Which among the following novels was not written in 1922? Ulysses, Jacob's Rooms, Aaron Swords, A Passage to India. Tell me, which of the following was not written in 1922? So 1922 is very important. Okay, 1922 is very important. The year 1922 is very important. You know, in that year also another important work was published, like T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. Okay, isn't it? T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland was also published in 1922. So 1922 is a very landmark. Okay, it's a landmark in the field of literature. Okay, so which among the following novels was not written in 1922? Here, now tell me, who has written Jacob's Room? Okay, got it. So you see, Ulysses by James Joyce, isn't it? Jacob's Room by Virginia Woolf. Aaron Swords by A Passage to India by E.M. Foster. E.M. Foster, whereas Aaron Swords is actually by whom? Aaron Swords is a work by, I discussed earlier these questions too also. Aaron Swords is a novel by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence. So here, Ulysses 1922 published, Jacob's Room and Passage to India was published in 1924. Okay, so this is 1920. So Passage to India is the right answer. Passage to India. Was not written in 1922. Was not. So Passage to India. Passage to India. Passage to India by E.M. Foster was published in 1924 or written. And so Ulysses, Jacob's Rooms, Aaron Swords, Wasteland. These are all published in were written in 1922. Whereas Passage to India by E.M. Foster was written in 1924. Got it? Passage to India by E.M. Foster, written in 1924. Jacob's Room by Virginia Woolf, Aaron Swords by D.H. Lawrence, Ulysses by James Joyce. Got it? Chalo. Which of the following is true here? Aurora Leigh is a poem in 9 books. Aurora Leigh is a collection of sonnets from the Portuguese. Aurora Leigh is a nursery rhyme book. Aurora Leigh is the seeds and the fruits of the English poetry. Okay. Which of the following is true here? Which of the following is true here? Aurora Leigh is a poem in 9 books. Aurora Leigh is a collection of sonnets from the Portuguese. Aurora Leigh is a nursery rhyme book, or is a seeds and the fruits of English poetry. Wasteland was published in 1922. Written also. Wasteland. Aaron Swords is a novel by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence. Yeah. 9 books. Got it, Subram? So, yeah. Aurora Leigh, it's actually a poem, means actually a verse. Okay. It's a verse novel. It's a verse novel. It's a verse novel, as well as it is written in blank verse. Okay. It is also written in blank verse. Excellent. So yeah, sure. Aurora Leigh is actually a poem in 9 books. So poem means actually it's a verse novel. It is written in verse, a blank verse. It is written by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay, Elizabeth Barrett Browning has written the verse novel, and this question was asked in last year in GATE exam. Okay, that was conducted by IA 2022. 22 probably. Yeah, GATE exam. Okay. So IIT Kanpur. So Aurora Leigh is a poem in 9 books, where A is the right answer. Okay. And here is the explanation that it was published in 1856. Is an epic poem, a novel by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. The poem is written in blank verse, so it is in blank verse, encompasses 9 books. The women's number, the number of the sibling books. By the way, 1856 is a verse novel. Verse novel, okay? It's a verse novel. Okay, an epic poem or novel, verse novel. Next question. Elizabeth Barrett Browning has written. Who is considered as the first English poet? Chaucer, Caedmon, William Langland, Robert Burns. Okay. who is considered as the first English poet from which options? Okay, do answer. Do like the session as well. Do like the session as well. So okay, 10B, excellent, Praveen. Okay, Praveen is also from Odisha. Chalo, who is considered as the first English poet here? Caedmon. Caedmon is known as the first English poet, and for your information, you need to know that Caedmon is known as what? Caedmon is known as Caedmon is known as earlier I discussed. Caedmon is known as Praveen. Tell me, Caedmon is also known as. So, who is considered as the first English poet? It's Caedmon. Do answer, Praveen. I'm waiting for you. So, Ramaswamy is a character in Arthur the Guide, Raja Rao's The Serpent and the Rope, Anand's Across the Black Waters, none of these. Okay. He was Caedmon's first English Christian poet. Okay. Another Caedmon is known as Anglo-Saxon Milton. Okay. Anglo-Saxon Milton. Okay. Anglo-Saxon Milton. Remember this. Okay. Caedmon is known as Anglo-Saxon Milton, and he has written paraphrase. Paraphrase also important work by paraphrase. Paraphrase is also an important work by Caedmon. Okay. Anglo-Saxon Milton. Caedmon is known as Anglo-Saxon Milton. He has also written paraphrase. Got it? So Ramaswamy is a character in. Okay. No. Shreya, you are answering which one? Oh, someone is saying Praveen 11B. Okay. Shreya and Praveen. Okay. That is Raja Rao, the serpent and the rope. Okay. The serpent and the rope. Ramaswamy is a character in Raja Rao's The Serpent and the Rope. So here B is the right answer. 11B. Got it? Caedmon is known as the Anglo-Saxon Milton. Bianca was written in Arudat is C. the Tarudat. Who has written? Bianca. And its subtitle is The Young Spanish Maiden. The Young Spanish, okay, Spanish Maiden. Okay? The Young Spanish Maiden. Bianca, or The Young Spanish Maiden, was written by. It's a novel. Okay, it's a novel. It's a novel by. Okay, got it. Tarudad, excellent. So Tarudad has written Bianca. It's a novel and having the subtitle The Young Spanish Maiden. The Young Spanish Maiden is the subtitle of Bianca. Salman Rushdie won the Booker of the Booker Prize for Grimace, Satanic Verses, same Midnight Children. You know that Grimas is actually a fantasy novel. Okay, Grimas is actually a fantasy novel, fantasy as well as science fiction. The science fiction novel by, okay, it's a debut novel. It's a debut novel. It's a debut novel. Okay, so Grimas actually a debut novel, fantasy and science fiction novel. Grimas, but my question is, Salman Rushdie won the Booker Award for which one? And here in Remus we find the character Flapping Eagle. Okay, Flapping Eagle. Flapping Eagle is the main young Native American man, okay, who received gift of immortality. Immortality. So I'm writing it somewhere. Okay, yeah, Midnight Children. Yeah. So here it is. Got it? B. No. It is Midnight Children. Okay. 13D. It's Midnight Children. Say it is Midnight Children. Book are the bookers. Okay. So, but I was discussing that Grimas is actually the debut novel. You should know the debut novel, the first novel written by Salman Rushdie. Grimas is a debut novel by Salman Rushdie, where the main protagonist is Flapping Eagle, who actually has got the power of the gift of immortality. Okay. And here it's a fantastic and science fiction novel. So Midnight Children, Salim Sinai is the main protagonist. Okay, Salim Sinai. Okay, Midnight Children, Salim Sinai. Nathan and Rukmani are characters in Kamala Markandeya's Nectar in a Sea, a coffer dams, a handful of rice, a silence on desire, a silence, silence. Okay. Nathan and Rukmani are characters in Kamala Markandeya's, another important novelist of Indian. Okay. Nectar in a Sea, the coffer dams. Nectar in a Sea, isn't it? The title has been taken from Samuel Taylor Coleridge's work Without Hope. Remember that. Okay, this is the poem, name of the poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Work Without Hope. Okay, Nectar in a Sea, Nathan, 14A, Praveen, and all of you right actually. So Samuel Taylor Coleridge has written the poem Work Without Hope. The title has been taken from Nectar, Work Without Hope. So Nectar in a Sea is the right answer. 14. Regia, Empress of India, is written by Sarojini Naidu, Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Taru Dutt, Sri Aurobindo. So it is actually a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Regia, Empress of India, is written by. Regia, Empress of India, is written by. So Regia, Empress of India, is actually a tragedy by Michael Madhusudan Dutt. Okay, Michael Madhusudan Dutt has written Regia, Empress of India. Michael Madhusudan Dutt composed in Madras. Okay, its first play Regia, Empress of India in 1855. 5. It's a tragedy about the 13th century Sultan of Delhi, okay, who loved her Abyssinian slave. Okay. The play title Regia, Empress of India, is a fictional account of Rajia Sultana, okay, the only women ruler of Delhi Sultanate. Okay. So here, Michael Murchison that composed in Madras' first play, Regia, Empress of India, a tragedy about the 13th century Sultana of Delhi. So that's why it is published. It was also published in 1855. Got it. Marabar caves, okay, symbolically represents what? Evil, art of architect, of beauty, a natural environment. Marabar caves. These caves appear in which work of E.M. Foster? That is, in which work of E.M. Foster we find Marabar caves. Marabar caves as symbolically representing what? In the novel, A Passage to India, isn't it? A Passage to India, A Passage to India, published in 1924. Published in 1924 in that novel, okay, we find the symbol of Marabar caves, okay. Symbol of Marabar cave. You know it well. You know it well, isn't it? The famous poem by St. Coleridge, isn't it? 16. It is actually evil. Okay. Marabar caves in Passage to India appeared in evil. So it representing evil, okay, evil. Okay. Adela twist. Muno is a character in Anand's. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Chalo. Muno who is a here it is Cooley. Chalo. Cooley. Multas Anand Cooley. Excellent. Chalo. Gitanjali by R.M. Taylor contains how many poems? This is an English version. Okay. In English version. In English version. Gitanjali by Tagore contains okay 103 poems. Okay. 103 poems. Excellent. So Brangshu Shreya. It is 103 poems. It's an English version. Okay. Who has written the preface? The preface was written by. The preface was written by. Preface of Gitanjali was written by whom? The preface of Gitanjali was written by the preface of Gitanjali was written by the preface. Okay, got it. Hmm. Hmm. The preface was written by William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats has written the preface. Excellent. Chalo. The White Tiger by Arvind Adiga was published in which year? Excellent, Subhranshu. The preface was written by William Butler Yeats. The White Tiger by Arvind Adiga was published in which year? Those who are new, please do join the Telegram channel. That is Santu Sahu EVG Senate. Hmm. Excellent, 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 excellent. 2008. Okay. The White Tiger by Arvind Adiga was published in 2008. 2008 is the right answer. Excellent. Who wrote Last Man in Town? Khaja Ahmed Abbas, Asif Karim Boy, Joe Randolph Ackerley, Arvind Adiga. The Last Man in Tower. The Last Man in Tower. Okay. Along with 6,000 MCQs, okay, that I am providing in my course, okay. These questions are also important, okay, very important. Okay, you have to watch all these sessions. Okay, those who have already given the subscription, taken the subscription, okay. Along with 6,000 MCQ questions, these questions are also important questions, okay. And even you know that these questions are also important for UGC exam. Okay, you have been prepared for two exams. You have been prepared for two exams. Okay, CUET PG as well as UGC Senate English Literature as well as SET exam. So also GATE exam. Arvind Adiga, Last Man in Tower, excellent by Arvind Adiga. Last Man in Tower by Arvind Adiga, excellent, excellent. 103. Okay, got it, Praveen. Okay, got it. So Last Man in Tower by Arvind Adiga, excellent. Hmm. Hmm. Last Man in Tower is a 2011 novel by Indian writer Arvind Adiga. It is published by HarperCollins India. It is the third published book and the second published novel by Adiga. It is telling the story of a struggle for a slice of shining Mumbai real estate. The protagonist of the novel is retired school teacher. So it is retired school teacher named Jogesh Amurthy. So who is the protagonist of Last Man in Tower? That is Jogesh A. Murthy, who is affectionately known as Master G, and he is affectionately known as Master G. A prominent builder offers to buy out the entire apartment block. All of the occupants, okay, agree except for Master G. This creates a problem I have for the builder and the other residents. So Jogesh A. Murthy, who is affectionately known as Master G, the main protagonist of Last Man in Power by Arvind Adiga, published in 2011. Here is the course that I was talking about. In that store, okay, you are getting 6,000 MCQ questions, assertion and religion questions, some answer passage, and top notch quality PDF, and all the live sessions PDF of CUET PG English Literature. Course fee is here 1199, but past 10 students will have to pay 999. Slots are limited. New batch starts to do well, and you can contact me here You can reach me at this number. Okay. A slight advertisement. Chalo. Who has written the acclaimed autobiography Four Lights a Memoir? Asif Karim Boy, Joe Randall Beckerly, Arvind Adiga, Meena Alexander. Tell me now. Who has written the acclaimed autobiography Fault Lines a Memoir? Fault Lines a Memoir. Fault Lines a Memoir. 21, question 21 is on your screen here. Okay. Who has written the acclaimed? Okay. Do like the session as well. Do like the session as well. Those who are new to this channel, you can join the Telegram channel Santu Sahu UD Senate. Santu Sahu UD Senate. Okay. Four lines of memoir. It's written. It was written by Meena Alexander. Okay, got it. Subramsu, excellent. Meena Alexander. Meena Alexander. Shreya. Okay, got it. Meena Alexander. Meena Alexander has written Fault Lines of Memoir. Fault Lines of Memoir. Okay. Okay, nobody will stop you. Okay, nobody will stop you. Be prepared. Okay, all these 600 MCQ questions along with every live classes. Okay, I am sure that you will definitely crack the exam. Meena Alexander is actually here. Fault Lines of Memoir. Fault Lines of Memoir. Okay. Which Indian novelist had forged a friendship at first friendship with the members of the Bloomsbury Group? Mulkraj Anand, Raja Rao, Arkinaren, Arvind Adiga. Which Indian novelist has forged friendship with the members of the Bloomsbury Group? Mulkraj Anand, Raja Rao, Arkinaren, and Arvind Adiga. And you know, they are known as here Mulkraj Anand, Raja Rao, and Arkinaren. They are known as Indian trio. Indian trio of English. Trio of fiction. Isn't it? Indian trio. Trio of Indian fiction. Indian trio. Okay, Mulkraj Anand, Raja Rao, and Arkinaren here. Bloomsbury Group, who had forced friendship with the members of Bloomsbury Group. With the members of Bloomsbury Group, it is Mulkraj Anand. Mulkraj Anand, and he is known as Dickens of India, Zola of India, Balzac of India, Indian Dickens. Okay, so Mulkraj Anand is known as had forced friendship with the members of the Bloomsbury Group. Yeah, it is Mulkraj Anand. Indian trio of Indian fiction. Okay. Who wrote the short story Indian Triumvirate? Excellent. Yeah, Indian Triumvirate. So, who wrote the short story The Portrait of a Lady? The short story The Portrait of a Lady. Usman Singh, Anita Desai, Kiran Desai, Amrita Pritam. Who wrote the short story? The Portrait of a Lady? Usman Singh, Anita Desai, Kiran Desai, Amrita Pritam. Okay. Got it. Now, who wrote if I say the novel written by Usman Singh, Portrait of a Lady, the short story. Now, who has written the novel? Usman Singh has written the short story The Portrait of a Lady. Got it. Now, tell me who has written the novel The Portrait of a Lady? Yeah, we read this in 11th standard, isn't it, Shreya? In 11th standard, CBSE. I think it is in 11. Yeah, CBSE board in 11. Okay. Got it, everyone? Usman Singh, The Portrait of a Lady. The short story probably in CBSE board in 11. No. The American writer, Subramsu, the American writer, okay? American writer. CBSE board, yeah. In class 11. So, here the novel is actually, is. So, here the novel is written by Henry James, okay? Henry James. ठीक है Henry James has written the novel Portrait of a Lady. Henry James, the Henry James. Chalo. The first translation of Dalit writings into English is The Poison Bread. Who wrote these? Okay. Bama, Om Prakash Balmeki, Baburao Babal, Arjun Dangal. The first translation of Dalit writings into English is the Poison Bread. Okay. Poison Bread. Who wrote this? Bama, Om Prakash Balmeki, Baburao Babal, and Arjun Dangal. It is Om Prakash Balmeki, Baburao Babal, Arjun Dangal. No, it is Arjun Dangal. Okay, Arjun Dangal, the Poison Bread. Arjun Dangal from Dalit literature. From Dalit literature. Okay, Dalit literature. So Dalit into the English, the Poison Bread. Who wrote this here? Arjun Dangal is the writer. Sir. Om Prakash Balmeki has written Judan. Okay. Here Bama is also important writer. Bama is also important Dalit writer. The Dalit writer Bama. Bama's autobiography is Karukku. Karukku that is published in 1992. Now, what is Karukku? Karukku is a palliatives. She writes that book was written as a means of healing my inward wounds. I had no other motive. Okay. She writes that book was written as a means of healing my inward wounds. I had no other motive. That is, she's talking about Karukku. Karukku, the book was originally written by her in Tamil in 1992. It chronicles Bama's life from her childhood to her early adult life as a nun and beyond. So this is actually a biographical novel by Bama, Karukku, published in 1992. It was written originally in Tamil. Bama begins this preface by comparing Karukku. Karukku is actually palmyra leaves, okay, whose serrated edges make them like double-edged swords to her own life. The word Karukku also contains the word Karu, which means embryo or sit. Karukku is about a Christian Dalit woman who is representing actually Bama. So who realizes that her identity as a Christian is heavily mediated by her identity as a Dalit, and that she must fight the discriminatory practices both within the church and outside. That is this all the more tough as a woman. Okay, that this is all the more tough as a woman. So Dalits are actually Dalit writers are actually talking about that they are the women. So being a woman, they are being tortured. They are being but as always for the caste, they are also tortured. Who wrote the novel The Portrait of a Lady? Again, this here Henry James, Mark Twain. Last questions here. Dalits are the people who are being tortured socially, economically, and politically. Who are not Dalits are the people who are economically, politically, and socially tortured. Okay. Om Prakash Balmeki, okay. Om Prakash Balmeki has written. Om Prakash Balmeki has written Jutan. Okay, Jutan is the word. Okay. Jutan is the word by Om Prakash Balmeki. So here, put it already Henry James. Okay, the novel. So these were 25 questions. Okay, these are 25 questions I have discussed. Okay, here again another. Those who want to, you can take screenshot. Take a screenshot. Okay, those who want. Okay, chalo. Okay, I'll be ending the session here. Good night to everyone. Okay, good night to everyone. I'll be ending the session here. Thank you for your patience and for your love, for your support. Good night. Take care and do like the session. Yeah. So who are Dalits? Dalits are the socially, economically, and politically torture. Okay, I'll be ending the session here. Okay, I'll be ending the session here. Do like the session. Any query, any question regarding any query? Yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. Well done, everyone. My pleasure. Okay. Oh, then let's end. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Then see you tomorrow. Then see you tomorrow again. Okay. Let's end the session here. Tomorrow. Straight. Tomorrow we'll be taking. Okay. I'll be informing in the Telegram channel. Don't worry. Okay. Tomorrow we will be having another important session. Don't worry. Okay. Let's end the session. Thank you and take rest. So let's end here. Thank you, Anindita, Subramshu, Shreya, Praveen, everyone. Okay. Okay, Anindita. Excellent. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Let's end this session here. Then.